Good evening. Happy Thursday. Wow. It's Thursday. It's epic. It's so Thursday. I'm trying a slightly new mic setup, where it's really, like, tilted in a certain way, but it lets me, like, lean back in the chair, which is one thing that I notice I have been horrible about when I stream. Like, I am hunched over my computer every time I stream when it comes to, like, especially during AI. I was watching the finale of AI, the Somni Files, and I was just like, "Huh," the whole time, and I'm like, that's not good. So instead, I'm leaning back in my chair. It's good. I should have a posture fix redeem. Yeah, I think so. That's gonna be one of the. That's just kind of what the stretch is supposed to be, but it doesn't really work out. Anyway, I'm gonna undeafen here because it's just gonna be Aaron and I tonight. Aaron and me. Yeah, that's it. Undeafening in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, yo!
Hello!
Oh my goodness. Everyone, we have someone in the call who's lived for a quarter of a century.
Oh my god, who is it?
Well, it's the ghost in the call. I know, right?
Speaking of the call,
I will share
should
my
I
screen.
just watch stream
Nope, I
to,
will share my screen.
Okay.
1 second. So, that's one thing. Like, our mic, our Discord is not, popping up, it looks like, when I'm talking, which is weird.
Oh,
I
that's
found
weird.
that strange. Let me see if I can, do this
Is it just because of the starting soon screen?
No, it's not on the
Or-
starting soon screen either. Hold on.
Thank you, Luke.
Thank you, Luke.
You're real nice.
You're 25. How does that make you feel?
25. 25, feeling alive. Am I right?
Do you feel epic?
I do feel pretty epic. Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome. I'm really
Quarter
glad.
of a century? That's pretty cool.
That's pretty, what we call in the biz, just very nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna try something different tonight with the Discord call. Because I normally what I've
Ooh.
done is I put the Discord call in the top left corner.
Left,
But
yeah.
then that
yeah.
does cover up some gameplay. So instead, why not just do this instead? And if you're in chat, you can kind of see we now put the thing in the corner like so.
Whoa!
So that way like people can see the names. I figured out what I can do with that negative space now. It's great. And it's right next to the webcam, which, you know, is the webcam. It's got
neat.
me on it with my very long hair. My very long hair. So, last time on Okami, we got to the Agata Forest. Okay, I'm gonna have to put this around this way. How do I sound
by the way,
compared to normal?
Your mic in the call is not the good mic.
Right.
But as long as your mic in that you're streaming
now.
with is the good one, that's what really matters.
If you ever need footage, you don't need to have the Discord bubbles in the footage itself. Oh yeah, I take those out. Like I have a ton of different scene collections. One of them I have strictly dedicated to filming like footage that I am trying to get, like for the sole express purpose of recording. But I like using the stream footage just because it's like I already have it. And then now by doing it this way, I'll be able to like use this footage that's like cleanly so that they know it's not stream footage. I feel like I should have figured that out sooner, but now I know what to put here, and that's really cool. So,
Hey, better late than never.
yeah, you know what? We always learn here. I think that's an important thing, is that we are not satisfied with just being where we are in life, and we always want to know more. So, the problem I have with my mic set up this way is that it's right where I want to put my controller.
Ooh, yeah, that's not ideal.
So that is a little different. Oh, Ami, I've missed you.
Oh.
Where are we? we're in the Agata Forest, and we're early in the space. Yes. Oh, wait, I need to also move the chat from one side of OBS to the other so it remains in my peripheral vision. That's one thing, everyone. When you stream, sometimes you forget to do the little things, like rearrange OBS whenever you have your screen that you're using over here as opposed to here. Ah, fuck, I hit the mic. We're trying something new. Hello, bro. Oh my gosh, my bro, he is in the chat. That's epic.
That is epic. Thank
Dude,
you for the B-Day wishes.
I'm so excited. He's graduating college.
Isn't that nuts?
That's so nuts to me. Like,
in a good way. Good way.
So,
but like,
as I try to get this stream chat thing to work for me, hang on one moment. I have a thing, like, general talking point on that, which is important. Okay. I do one. Why does the chat not want to go there? Hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I just need to do 1 and 2. Okay, we're good now. We're good. Okay, so like, my brother is 23 this year. He's 22 right now, and
oh yeah, I was like, what? But no, you're right.
Yeah, he's 23 this year. He turns 22. So he was born in 2000, and he is graduating college this year, which to me is, you know, I mean, he was there, so I mean, I guess it's not that surprising, but it's definitely a moment of, wait a second, that's not right.
Wait a gosh darn minute.
And so I'm out here. Oh, it turned to night. That's right. And so I'm out here sort of like minding my own business. But like the fact that he's graduating so soon is just really, it throws me off. And I think that's because he was born in September of 2000 and I was born in July of 1998. Meaning that, like, we were never in the same... We were 3 grades apart, but only 2 years apart. Oh, fuck.
Oh,
What's
I
going on
hadn't
here?
thought about that, but that's...
Oh.
You're so right.
Out of there. Don't like that. Which means, like, when I went to 6th grade, he started 3rd grade. Which means that, like, we were just not at the same school for a considerable period of time. Because when I started high school, he started middle school. Or, like, you know, it was,
Right, because you guys start middle school in 6th grade.
Yeah, my middle school was 6th grade through 8th grade, and then high school was 9th grade through 12th.
Okay.
And so, like, the last time he and I were at the same school... Oh, that stupid dingus. He and I were at the same school before I went to college. He was a freshman, I was a senior, right? And so, over that period of time, we also didn't really engage much at the same school level, because, you know, a high school freshman is very different than a high school senior.
Yes, for sure, for sure.
Okay, am I supposed to be over here? No, probably not. Get out, Okami. And so, like, then, you know, I went off to college, and then he actually went to the same college I did. He went to Wisconsin, baby.
Go Badgers.
Roll badge. But, like, he also went there, but again, he started my 4th year. Like, he was a first year when I was a 4th year. So, again, like, a freshman in college versus, like, someone who's in their sort of, like, last little days left of college where they're, like, actually caring really, really hard about classes. He was a freshman, and freshman at a big state school. I mean, you be the judge of that, folks, in terms of just what one's priorities might be. So we weren't, like, at the same place in school either when we were in college. And so now it's different because, like, he's graduating college, and that now we'll both be college graduates, and it's, like, so strange to me. I'm in grad school, yeah, but, like, it's, I mean, now we both have bachelors of science, basically. And
Yeah.
so that is gonna be, like, he's just really good at chemistry. I'm not good at chemistry. Right, how do I get out of the curse zone of evil?
Gotta get out. Oh no.
So,
No, I get that though. Like,
yeah, it's
it's
so
really weird.
strange. It's,
I still feel weird, like, 'cause I'm the youngest of 4 siblings, so like, yeah, when I graduated college and sort of like quote unquote caught up to them, now it's like it's weird and they sometimes forget too that like
I sometimes think you're still a kid.
right, they do sometimes forget that like, hey, I am an adult with a full-time job who pays bills and does stuff.
Who pays the rent, pays her taxes, and
Yeah, yeah. But that's also very exciting and very cool. And I'm really glad that despite your brother's education getting kind of like,
yeah.
I don't want to say screwed over by
it was
COVID,
definitely
but like it
co-opted.
was.
Because, like,
So I'm glad that he at least will get a good graduation
Yeah.
that like he can celebrate, because that really had to suck.
yeah, because that's the thing. His freshman year of college, that spring break, instead of going to, like, the Gulf on, like, in, like, Alabama or something,
Mm-hmm.
instead he went home with me, and that Wednesday of spring break, March 20th, 2020 or something like that, like, basically 3 years ago, he was moving out of his dorm.
Yeah.
Permanent. And they basically said, like, if you aren't able to get back in time before the end of the semester, then you are not going to be able to pick up anything until the end of the semester. Which means that, like, some people, like, just lost a ton of personal property, I guess,
Oh,
in
yeah.
that sense, because
Yeah.
for, like, 6 months. Or until the university decided that it was willing to, like, try to let people back into dorms. Where do I go? Let me find this out.
Uh-oh, the next step is slightly dumb. Interesting.
Okay, so I need to find a guardian sapling in Agata Forest. And there's just a bunch that... The tiny path to the left of the cave? I'll find it. Give me a sec. Do you
I
have
don't
any
even-
pets? We do have a pet, Sheeb. We do, in
Yes, we
fact,
do.
have a pet. Maybe
The
you've
star
seen a...
of Voltage's latest video.
Maybe you've seen a video. The path left of this one. That's right. Oh. Another example of me getting my
Did you
left
mix
and
up
my
your
right.
left and right again? Oh, babe.
Oh, this.
Hell yeah, Sheeb. Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
do
watch
have,
that video
we have
right
a,
now. Hell
we
yeah.
have a kitty cat.
There it is. Her name is Winnie. She's a lovable little sort.
Yes.
Who spares
a
no-
lovely little tortoiseshell cat.
She spares no expense in making it very clear when and when not she wants to play. Oh, look at that circle.
Yes.
God damn.
Ooh, nice, nice.
You're right, Luke. That was stupid. But this
Torty
ain't
gang,
going
rise
to be.
up.
Fun fact, I got a copyright strike for this. The last
What?
version of these scenes. I didn't get a strike. I got, like, my video got copyrighted. The VOD. Like, for a scene
Oh.
like this. So, just a heads up, I guess.
Oh, that sucks.
Wow, that's good.
You know what bothers me is that things like this will get a copyright strike, but meanwhile, like, if... Just for example, like, I literally just saw an artist I follow on Twitter, their work was stolen by Shein, and now Shein is selling stickers with all their art on it.
Oh, was this the
And, like,
the
they're gonna have-
02 one? Or the power one?
No.
Oh, this is different?
No, this is different. This is like an artist who like draws a lot of really cute and like silly drawings. They draw like animals drinking boba or like crying.
Oh, okay.
It's like relatable, cute stuff. And like Shein took all of their designs and just reprinted them on their own sticker sheet. And now this artist is either gonna have to like shell out a bunch of money to have a lawyer like do the whole copyright law,
Oh, shit,
cease
really?
and desist kind of thing, or just like deal with it. It's like, why is it so hard to do that? But I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Just like,
It's just
I don't know.
copyright.
Just copyright.
Copy wrong.
Copy wrong. Am I right?
Oh, I have a shield now.
Ooh.
The sacred tree in Kamiki Village will bear a guardian fruit each time a guardian sapling is revived.
Oh, heck yeah. Also, yes, Winnie is so cute. Unless
She-
you're talking about Ami, who's also very cute. But yes.
Winnie is lovely, and it's not every day that you can just like write a half-hour-long video about your cat. Like, who does that?
Yeah. You're the
Oh.
only person I know of who has. And I love that about you.
Like, I know some content creators who make content of that nature who they use like their pets as like sub characters in their videos. Oh fuck.
Oh shit.
Hark! The call of the heavens, the earth, the sea. They summon me forth to defeat evil.
Ooh.
Oh, look at this boy. Waka! The god's gift to man is here. Bonjour. Tao Master Waka.
Nice.
That doesn't sound like John DiMaggio.
What's up with that guy?
The crimson
Right?
shading and divine instrument on your back. You look kinda weird, but I reckon you pack a punch, baby. You be
Oh.
Isun.
Okay, I'll try to do the voice you did for Isun.
Yeah, the
Hey.
John Mulaney.
Think you're so special way up there, huh? Get down here and talk face to... Wait. Did he say crimson shading? Can he see Ami's true form?
What?
What?
Dude, maybe he's just colorblind and sees all the white as red?
Oh.
Fucking Ami go.
Oh?
Oh, he's got a lightsaber.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Hey, he drew a sword.
Whee! This is how I get my point across. Pun intended. The moment the cursed zone started spreading across Nippon, I saw the shadowy figure that removed the sacred sword Tsukiyomi flee into Kamiki Village and seal the entrance with a huge rock. You guys know anything about that?
This guy gives me the creeps. Better keep your eye on him. Huh? Ami, you getting all worked up again?
Magnifique! I wouldn't have it any other way. Now you shall get an earful of my beloved sword. Behold! Pillow talk!
Oh?
Oh my lord.
Okay, okay.
Let's rock, baby! That's so fucking... God damn it, that's such a fucking... What's his name, you know?
Yeah. I think I know what you mean.
Oh, you're supposed to learn how to shield based on the timing. Oh, wait.
Oh?
Wait. Okay, yeah. You're definitely taught to press X at a certain time on this guy.
Oh, I see. Also, we've had Winnie for
You got her in
2.5 years?
2020.
2020. So I guess 3 years now. Yeah.
Or I guess I was just supposed to win this fight. Okay. It's been quite some time since I've tasted your power, Amaterasu. That's enough for now.
Too late now. You're the one who picked the fight. Hey, wait. You know this guy, Ami?
You know this guy?
You know this guy?
Well, that was pretty tactless. Excusez-moi, baby. You see, I was looking into that cursed zone that struck this area. It consumed all in its path, even the light of the sun. It is the curse of Orochi, the legendary eight-headed serpent.
Rochi?
Do not utter that name without reason. That alone could curse the weak of mind. Orochi was slain 100 years ago by Nagi and Shiranui, and its evil spirit was sealed away in the Moon Cave, which I guarded. You know, the cave in the middle of the lake over on Shinshu Field. But someone has gone and freed Orochi by removing Tsukuyomi. The beast's evil has caused a cursed zone to cover these lands. I never thought the sacred sword could be so easily removed. Whoever did it waited till I was back in the capital. It seems things are afoot that even I did not prophesize.
We're way ahead of you, pretty boy. We've been busy dispelling the curse left and right.
Left and right.
Left and right. That Orochi's gonna be mincemeat when we're through with it.
So, you're the ones who have revived the trees in this area. But a lot of time's passed since Orochi's return. You'd better pick up the pace, ma chérie.
Ooh. What? What?
I'm sorry to say, our battle just now was a big disappointment. You're not what you used to be, Amaterasu. You may have defeated Orochi long ago, but one cannot dwell on past glories. You have weakened greatly during your 100-year slumber.
That's enough. Now tell me about that shadowy figure you saw flee into Kamiki. How do we know it wasn't you? Eh?
Relax, my bouncing friend. Oh, I almost forgot. I have a little prophecy for you. I can see into the future.
You think that life would be a breeze?
You know, I foresee a long and big thrills. You'll know what I'm talking about when the time comes. Anyway, I must be off. The work of a prophet is never done. Au revoir, baby.
There you go.
I could just hear Todd Habercorn doing his voice. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not like, yeah. Since this is 2006, it probably would have been Vic, but like, who cares?
Okay. Yeah.
It's not, so whatever.
What a freak. Who the heck does he think he is?
Easton would still be John Mulaney, though. I stand by this.
I stand by that too. Hey, wake up, Ami. We got work to do.
Like, they would have just gone and hired John Mulaney. He would have been still, like, what, a staff writer for SNL? But, like, they still would have gotten him. Ooh!
Oh?
Oh, the score was just bad.
Well, you know, can't win them all.
What can you do? Okay. Agata Forest. I thought this was a dungeon. Only because, like, the Chaga Conroy Let's Play. Wait, what was that? Was that a clover?
Okay.
Was that a clover?
Clover?
Oh, it's
Did someone just subscribe?
No.
Sorry, bad joke.
You're good. You ain't gonna open it. Okay, well. Boy, I tried. But yeah, like, what was I talking about? I don't know.
We
oh,
we
my
were
brother
talking
just
about,
being graduating.
yeah,
Oh,
graduate.
like, basically, oh, Kokari, he's neat. Boy of the forest, Kokari.
Aw.
My fishing pole, fishing line.
Fishing minigame, perhaps?
My dog Ume and I were exploring a place, the Tsuta Ruins. We found a key deep in the forest, and we heard a horrible roar from within. We found a horrible roar from within. I didn't waste any time getting out of there. I locked the entrance to the ruins and hightailed it home. I thought Ume had followed me, but he was nowhere to be found. I bet he's trapped back at those ruins. He must be crying all scared and alone.
If you know where he is, why don't you rescue him? This is no time to be fishing.
Oh, it's always time for fishing. I fell near the water's edge and in went the key. I've tried my hardest to fish it back out, but I've lost all my line and hooks. All I have now is a pole. Why? I've tried my hardest. I did it. I really tried.
I really tried.
Yeah. So he's graduating, so we're eventually going to go hang out with him when graduation arrives in May.
Yeah.
Like, especially...
Yeah, that's gonna come up quick.
It is going to come up really quick. And honestly, again, I'm really excited for him because, like, the quote-unquote graduation ceremony that we got only was so fun, you know? Like, it wasn't...
Yeah.
It was not...
It wasn't
there's
the real deal.
There's a reason that when I get my PhD, I will partake in the ceremony and walk.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get to do any walking in 2020, so...
Yeah.
I'm glad that my brother is going to get that opportunity.
Me too.
It was a little hard, like, not gonna lie. Like, I had a little bit of a tough time at another graduation I went to in, like, the spring of 2021.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It was just kind of, like, man, it was still early enough to where, like, I had my graduation and, like, you know, it was in the living room. It was in my living room. And
yeah.
I walked across the parkway, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, we had the sort of, like, celebration, but you still didn't get to walk.
Right. You didn't get the, like...
Your name didn't get called out up on stage.
Yeah.
And, like,
Pomp and circumstance playing while you walk across the stage.
Right. My name was on a slideshow. Like,
yeah.
To me, that's... You can say it's a graduation, but, like, man, it was tough.
Yeah.
Sometimes to, like, grapple with that, you know? Of course you know.
Yeah. It was definitely tough, but...
It's a cat.
I'm glad that you get a chance to walk again. Aw, cute. I say that about pretty much every cat.
That's true. You do.
No, I say that about every cat. I can't even lie.
She says it about Winnie, which is the inspiration for the Winnie video.
That's true.
But yeah, so... I'm glad that he's getting his graduation ceremony, because he deserves it.
He does. And you will have yours too.
Oh, yeah. It'll happen. I'm not really too worried about not getting one, because I'm so fucking confident that I will finish this PhD.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That the thought of, like, not walking at graduation never crossed my mind, you know?
Yeah. I guess let's knock on wood just in case some horrible thing happens. Oh, that's not real wood. Uh-oh. But, yeah. You're seeing this thing through.
Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm giving up this opportunity. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, dude, I would never do that.
Dude, come on.
Come on, dude. Oh, oh look. It's fucking Susano. Why are you always fucking around here? Taka Pass, Crimson.
Something or other, of course.
Crimson something or other.
What do you mean, Crimson something or other? So why rush? Yeah.
Now leave me be, you cur. I have some serious training to do. Aha. Ooh, Demon Gate.
Yeah. Okay then.
Okay.
Okay, Susano.
Whatever you say.
Hey, dear.
I got an enhancing weapon. Suta ruins.
It's locked tight.
He lost the key in the water. Right. How do I get the water?
Do we need to get, like, string for his fishing pole
I
or
think
something?
so. I'm just not sure how to do that, you know?
Yeah, I get you, I get you.
And I'm just sort of exploring the space, because, like, I
Yeah.
figure the more I explore, the more clues I'll get. Progress through
For
the
sure.
game.
Oh, absolutely. Sorry, I wasn't trying to say,
you're fine.
you silly goon, why aren't you doing the task at hand?
You're good. I'm like that sometimes. Okami's a game where it's okay to faff about and such.
Yeah. You're not doing a time trial right now.
I'm playing through it
speedrun.
for the first time. Like,
Yeah. You gotta enjoy it.
ain't no way. Ain't no way. I cannot be like. Fuck. I cannot be friggin' messing around. Oh, no.
Oh, maybe? Huh? Get fricked, dude.
Oh, fuck. This is taking forever. I'm doing so poorly.
You're doing just fine.
This fucking monkey, dude.
Is this like, Grookey's, like, ancestor?
Yeah, this is what Grookey's based on.
Hell yeah.
Wee. Alright, cleared the demon gate. Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ah, everything's so pretty now.
So yeah. It is very wonderful. It's very nice. Let's go this way. I have not been over this way. What? And that's to the ruins. Okay. Okay, so I want to turn around. I'm gonna go this way. Gonna go this way.
More monkeys? No problem.
No problem. More monkeys? Not an issue. Fucking hell, mate. So, hey, I got a question for you. You went to Ireland just like how I
Yeah.
went to Ireland. Crazy how that happens.
That's so weird.
What did
yeah.
you do there, and what did you think of it?
I did a lot of things there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and I'll list some of them for you. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what I did.
Dude.
Well, first of all, I giggled and I laughed and I tee-hee-heed when the second my brother stepped foot in the great nation of Ireland, he started talking with a quote-unquote Irish accent. That truly was one of the first things I did was laugh at that because he called on WhatsApp and
That's right.
immediately had that accent. I was just like, oh, this isn't good. This isn't good. This is, oh no.
Oh no.
Steve, yes, Steve.
Yeah, this is
Whom I love.
Steve.
We love Steve, but the accent was a little rough.
How did you feel when Steve spoke with the accent with your cousins?
That was just embarrassing, to be frank. Like, I I don't I don't want to be mean, but I mean everybody, they immediately clocked it. They immediately were like, what's he doing? Like, what's with that? So it was just, because that's the thing, right? It's like, I guess it'd be one thing if he actually sounded Irish, but he didn't. And he didn't use any of like the right terminology that they actually use. So he just sounded silly. Like, I was embarrassed, and I really tried to bring out the Midwestern accent even more to like compensate, to be like, I'm not like that. Like,
I'm not like my brother.
I am an American from the Midwest, and I talk like it, and I'm okay with that. I don't feel the need to try to, I don't know, slip into a different accent. Like, that ain't me.
Just
That
because you
ain't me.
qualify for dual citizenship does not make you sound like one.
Right, like you don't suddenly get, you don't get the accent with the passport, you know? You don't get the accent with the citizenship. Just like my granny didn't get a fucking American Midwestern accent when she immigrated
still speaks
here.
with an Irish accent.
She still speaks with an Irish accent. Even after all these years. Like, it's, yeah. So that was a little embarrassing, a little cringe, but,
One might
you know,
say.
it's okay. It is what it is. At least all the cousins were pretty nice about it, and they didn't, like, I don't think they brought it up directly to him.
No, they didn't.
Which
they
is
didn't, not
probably
directly
good.
to him.
They just
or at
like
least not
asked
that
the
I
rest
saw.
of us, like, so
What's the deal?
what's
with
the
that?
deal? Like, and it was like, yeah, I don't know. I wish I did. I'm not sure. But you know, after that, other than that, no, it was a really good trip. Like Voltage has said, I have family in Ireland. My granny was born and raised in Dublin. She was a Dublin gal, a Dublin lass. And then
We would go out and get dresses on Friday.
oh
and then
yeah,
return
that was
them on
another thing
Monday.
that was one of my favorite. Honestly, like getting to chat with the cousins, the Irish cousins, was probably one of my favorite parts of the trip, because even though like I barely knew these people, like my mom stays in touch with them via like Facebook and WhatsApp, but like we hadn't ever met in person, and like we hadn't really talked at all either. But everybody was just so funny and
Feed the
like
monkey, feed the monkey.
welcoming, and everybody was drinking as well, so that probably also helped.
Feed the monkey, feed the monkey.
Feed the monkey. Feed the monkey.
Anyway, yeah. Like, I just remember him talking about like rugby. Like, does he know
That was
rugby?
no. Okay, that's the thing too, is like I wasn't about to pretend that I'm up to date on the latest Gaelic football or the latest rugby matches.
Yeah.
You know, like I wasn't about to fake that. I'm sure that he's seen rugby matches before, and maybe he even brushed up on them prior to coming to Ireland, because he was like, ooh, I need to have, I don't know, conversation topics at the ready. And so I guess maybe that was his way of doing that. But like, he doesn't regularly watch rugby, at least not to my knowledge. He watches football occasionally, basketball, soccer, or, you know, football.
American soccer.
But yeah, I've never known him to be a big rugby fan or Gaelic football fan. So those were both interesting things as well. But nevertheless, no, it was really cool to talk to the cousins and to get even more crazy stories about my crazy granny. And I say crazy in the best way possible.
The
like
loving way.
the loving way. Like, she is crazy, but she is free. And and I mean, I guess like I should have known, like, I don't know. It never I guess because when you're a kid, like you don't really think of things as being like that odd or like unique. So like I didn't really register one that it was like that unique that I had like a grandparent who was not an American. Well, now she is. Like she did become a naturalized citizen, but like um and also just that like the things she did, it was just like that's Granny. And now as an adult I'm like, "Oh yeah, she just like did whatever she wanted."
She just fucks
Uh,
with
she,
people.
she said and then like my mom being like, "Oh yeah, like Granny and Aunt Kathleen stole an entire tea set when we went to have tea." Like,
What?
God, yeah. Did I? Okay, maybe she just
No, I
told
didn't
me
know
that.
this.
Maybe she did.
I
Yeah,
didn't know any of this.
they
I
like.
mean,
I
she's been
think.
your granny for much
I
longer
think
than I've
back
known
when.
her, so
I think the last time my mom was in Ireland, so like a long, long time ago, they went out for tea. And Aunt Kathleen and my granny just at the end of it, they were like, "These are really nice," and they just fucking put a couple things in their purse, and you know what? We love that for them. Okay,
we
they didn't have a
love.
lot of money, but they had a lot of spunk. Or like the story that we learned from my cousins, that Granny would go to the store on a Friday and pick out an outfit and then try to return it on Monday after wearing it to all of the dance halls and clubs. Just, casual, casual. Or how she would get her younger brother to keep the window cracked open for her so that she could sneak out and sneak back into the house. She was just always a rebellious one, and yeah, all of the cousins said that they were not really surprised when she went off to England without telling anyone, because that's just something she'd do, because she is a free spirit. But
Lovely lady she is.
she is a lovely lady.
I got to
She's
meet her.
wonderful, and like sometimes because she does have some hearing loss now, sometimes you'll think that like she just didn't hear you properly, and sometimes that's true. Sometimes she's just fucking with you though.
Sometimes you just got owned.
Sometimes you literally just got owned and you don't even realize until after the fact. You're like, "Wait, damn, she got me. She got me good."
Golly, dude. I got my
But like
granny.
it was also funny and like kind of wild hearing about like, so my granny would bring over stuff to Ireland when she would visit for the cousins, for her siblings and their children. Like clothing, food, books, like stuff that you couldn't get in Ireland at the time, which obviously is not the case anymore. Like nowadays, pretty much anything you can get in the States or in most other places, you can also get in Ireland. Like it's easy enough. But at the time, it was not as easy and things were pretty expensive. But the one thing that really gets me is the fact that Connor. So my granny brought over one of my uncle's old Cub Scout uniforms, like Cub
That's
Scout
right.
shirts.
That's right.
And then my mom's cousin Connor thought it was so cool because nobody in Ireland had a Cub Scouts shirt. So he wore it out. Like he wore it out to the bars.
And clubbing.
And was like, and clubbing. He wore a Cub Scout uniform.
This man who was in
clubbing.
like the Irish military, like escorting
Yeah.
people in like what country was it?
Oh shoot, I don't remember.
This,
I don't
was
remember
this in
which country.
Afghanistan? Yeah, he was a driver for like
He was a driver
for the Irish
yeah,
army in Afghanistan. Like,
yeah, yeah. You know what? It was just really. It's really funny. Also,
Irishman.
he's a really
Really
he
fun
and his
dude.
wife were both
Very
really
gracious.
funny and lovely, and like every night that we were staying with
Hospitable.
them, we would like after dinner just like sit and drink and
Trade
talk and
stories.
share stories for hours, and it was super fun.
We were up till like 1 a.m. doing that, and
Yeah,
that was,
and even
that
like,
was the night we were trying to go into Dublin the next day.
oh
So we
god,
were getting
and
on the
Steve
road
was not
by
happy that everyone
9:30,
was up so late.
and your parents didn't get up until
They didn't get up
9:30.
in time. I don't know why they didn't set an alarm. That
They
I
would
can't
rise
explain.
with the sun.
They literally were just like, we expected to rise when the sun got, like, I don't know. I don't know. I
That-
guess maybe
just made
now
me
that they're
laugh.
retired,
Like, I couldn't.
now that they're retired, they're like, I don't need alarm clocks, but it's like, yes, but we are on a timetable
It literally
right now.
was so funny to me. Like I was,
And
you know,
Steve was so upset.
I got up, you know, at the right time. I set my alarm for like 7:15, so I'd
same.
get out of bed by like 7:45.
Yeah.
And like, then I would be able to still get breakfast before a lot of people and be all
Yeah.
packed and ready to go.
Ready to go, ready for the day.
Like,
yeah.
you know, so that time, like, if we're not going at 9:30, I'm still ready. Like,
Yeah, you're ready either way.
I come
however
from
it
a
works
family who has their last name time, you know? Like, there's a characteristic
Yeah.
family last name time that everyone,
Yeah.
every single family has.
out. Yeah, absolutely.
Which, like, often means just, like, if we say we're leaving at 9:30, it actually means
It
that we're
actually
not going to be
means-
on the road until about 10
Yeah.
or 10:30.
Yep.
We're saying 9:30 so that we get people moving,
Yep.
because otherwise they just won't. Like, that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, I try to be the good boyfriend whenever possible. Because, like,
You did great.
this
you
is
did great.
it was my first trip with your family, and so, or like,
Yeah.
and an international one at that. Like,
Yeah, it was kind of big. Yeah.
traveling
kind
with
of
the
a big.
entire family internationally,
Yeah.
it's like,
And you survived.
yeah, I made it through.
You're gonna be on
Your
the
dad's-
show I Survived.
Your dad
but it's
said
not gonna
that.
be about surviving a murder. It's gonna be about surviving
Your
going on an
family-
international
your-
trip with
your
my
partner's
family.
family. Like, your dad at the end of the trip said, "You would have broke had you given another day." And I was like, I don't know about that, but I just sort of said,
But yeah.
I just, at that point, I was so tired, so worn out. I was just like, I just didn't even get say anything. I just sort of went,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I guess we like that. Okay, where did I come
It
from?
worked out.
I came from.
But yeah, like with my family, it's the same way where you have to give a time and then you expect it to be a later time.
Because no one
But-
can ever get their
'cause
quote
no one
ass
can
in
ever-
gear.
Well, and also like
Is that a
my
Midwestern
dad-
quote? Like, get your butt in gear?
get your butt in gear.
That
Get
feels-
your keister in gear.
That sounds like a
okay?
Midwestern thing. But anyway, yeah.
It does. No, I was just gonna say, my dad is always the one who's like, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta get
Yeah.
a move on. But he's also always the last person actually like in the car ready to go. Because he has to double and triple check everything. Has to make sure that like everything's